have gone through a man's phone a handful of times in my life. Also, spare me the fucking judgment, okay? That is not the point of this story. Every time I have ever gone through a man's phone, I can barely breathe. I'm sweating. I'm anxious. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm like standing in a stance so that God forbid if he does walk in, I can fling myself out the window. Like there's always an escape plan, right? But on this day, I was the luckiest girl in the world. Daddy gang, I was standing in this RV by myself. And when I looked out the window, I had a full visual on this man. I knew exactly where he was, and I knew exactly how much time I had if he started walking back to the trailer. I was a fucking pig in shit. Like, imagine yourself holding the man's phone and you see him 500 yards away doing a muscle milk pose. Like, I had time. I don't know if I've ever felt a thrill like that since that day. God damn. So here's what I do. I immediately go to the text messages, and this is really where the fucking story begins. I start going through the text messages, and turns out he's not a man of God. He's a philanderer. And, you know, I thought maybe I would find something, right? Like you always think like there's going to be a little something, but Jesus fucking Christ. This man was single-handedly running a brothel down in Port St. Lucie. I need to relax. This guy is texting so many women, classic, okay? And so I just start going through everything, and I'm finding nudes, and I'm finding sex, and everything that I could have dreamt up. And then I come across one of the most recent texts, and he doesn't have this woman's name saved. But I scroll and I see the beginning of their text messages, and it's a text message from him saying, and I quote, "You can go in the front door. It's unlocked. My bedroom is the one on the left." She says, "KK, see you soon." They're not meeting for a fucking prayer group, daddy gang. Obviously they had sex. Like he didn't even say her name. Like, "Hi, how are you?" It's like, it's the door on the left. The wheels start turning immediately. And in my brain, I'm like, okay, this was the last woman that he had sex with. Obviously the nudes are one thing, but this is, I kind of have proof of sexual intercourse. I kind of do. Like the door on the left, what is she? Like giving him a little jerk tug? Okay, that's still sexual something, right? This is the week before I arrived. I'm sitting there in this trailer on a Saturday. This was last Saturday, according to the receipts. As many other women as he was texting and sending his wiener to, this woman was my best chance of cornering him and catching him in the lie that he hasn't been having sex with anyone but me for months. I need to quickly gather as much information as possible in the time that he's not in this RV. In these messages, not once, like I said, did he use this woman's name, and there's no saved contact, but I have a phone number. I pick up my phone, I star 67 her number. Thank fucking God she doesn't answer. It goes to voicemail. Boom, alas, I have her name. Let's call her Kaylee. She leave your message at the beep. Beep, fuck. Jesus Christ. Kaylee. We love Kaylee. Kaylee did nothing wrong to me, okay? But now I have her name. Then I start scrolling the messages to search for more clues. And I was respectful. "Oh, you got great tits." Don't look. And then I find one clothed picture. And it is a selfie that she sent him from work. Kaylee was a bartender. I'm realizing as I'm saying this, like, maybe some of you didn't listen to the earlier episodes of Call Her Daddy. Like, I used to be crazy. So I just want to put that out there so there's no judgment. Yes, I was insane, but it was all in good fun. I immediately get on my phone and I go on Google and I search all of the Port St. Lucie bars in a 10-mile radius of his house. I narrowed it down to 7 contenders. They all looked basically the same when I Google searched like the images of like what the bar looked like. So I went one by one individually and called every single bar and asked them a simple question. "Hi, I'm really good friends with Kaylee. I wanted to come in tonight. Could we make a res for 4 tonight? Is she working?" And every single bar was like, "Sorry, what? Like, Kaylee doesn't work here." Except for one. Boom, we got her name. We got the bar that she works at. That is enough information for me to concoct a brilliantly insane story to confront him about his lies